My name is Rhapsody, his name is Orbital Potato, and welcome back to ShellShock. Oh, it's been a while. How's it going, Orbital?
It's it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. And we were just discussing, right, before we got into the episode, we were discussing Word Wars. The fabled return of Word Wars, right? And you were saying, quite rightfully, I think, that people really enjoy it.
You know what? It was the thing that I was suggesting. I'm starting to feel perhaps that I'm supposed to follow up by doing such a thing.
No. I was prompting a discussion.
You were
Word
prompting a
Wars
discussion. Right, so you were just taking the conversational landscape and broadening its horizons.
Well, I mean, you could say that, but I was really hoping that you would pinpoint exactly what I was after, right? Which is, of course, the fact that people dig segments in ShellShock Live, and I think that it's a nice little way of going about doing things. Quite frankly,
you've actually got like a really good point there. I cannot dispute that, but I apologize for not understanding you initially. I just feel like we're not really in sync. Like we're not synklets, is what I'm saying.
We're not synklets.
Dude,
I don't know what it is about that.
If you could fucking see my weapons.
Oh man, mine are equally as bad. Oh, fuck me.
They're
so bad.
We both were trying to run with the bit of doing like a meta discussion about not doing Word Wars while doing Word Wars, but these weapons do not. Damn it.
You know, these weapons are so bad that I literally just want to punch a bunch of kittens in the face, quite frankly. Like, they're just so bad.
They make you that mad.
Unbelievably bad. Oh, why did we do it 200 HP? Oh, fuck. This is going to take for ages. For ages? Forever.
Yeah, no, it's, don't worry. I'm just going to fucking whip out, a big fucking gun, and it's going to be fine.
Wow. Is that what BFG actually stands for?
Yeah. It's from Doom, where it's the BFG, and they lead you to believe that it is standing for big fucking gun, but they make it explicit in the film. You know, the film with The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The film with the big friendly giant.
Okay, no, that's a completely different film. Oh.
You see me not talking there? That was static air. That was that was really meta for you there. Word Wars or no Word Wars. Just change it up a little bit.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one.
No,
but what goes around comes around, right? So I would respond in silence, but if you're not gonna talk, I'm gonna have to talk. It's like yin and yang.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Fuck me. Wow, that's put it this way, I am pretty salty right now. And you know what goes with salt? Pepper. That's right.
You're seriously gonna stand there and tell me a salt and pepper joke? Like, you couldn't have gone with like the band Salt and Pepper.
No, look, honestly, like I appreciate how you are, you suffer from this complexion of where you only laugh at actually funny stuff. But, sorry to torpedo your fun, but some of the jokes that I make are just legendary, quite frankly.
Look, my jokes go off like the fucking bomb. Your jokes just leave a goddamn amount of shrapnel everywhere.
Fuck, really? You're gonna talk to me about shrapnel? Your jokes are so bad that I don't even like them. That's how bad they are. That's how fucking bad they are.
It's true. I thought that other one was gonna come back and get me.
I thought that little bitty could do it.
Look, we've got 100 health more than we probably should at this point. I understand that, but if you wish upon a shooting star, we might actually manage to make it out of here before the end of the episode.
You see, no, I don't believe in shooting stars, okay? And I think that you're naive to believe in them as well. What I wish upon is a solar flare, quite frankly. That's the best thing to wish on. Well, that was was ineffective in the extreme.
Yeah. 100% ineffective in the extreme. You know what? I'm a little unimpressed by that. I really have to tell you. I mean,
Wow.
the reason so we're doing Word Wars now, but we can't do Word Wars on stream because people would be able to preempt us. Like, they would see the stream, right? We just, like, imagine trying to do it with chat. You just have a bunch of stream snipers. Just left, right, and center. Come on, that
dude,
was so close!
Trust me. I know exactly what you mean. It would be unbelievably difficult to deal with those stream snipers. You know, firing puns out rapid fire would be really challenging. I can completely appreciate that.
On an intellectual level, I appreciate that joke.
Do you? Only an intellectual level, not a comedic level, not
on any other
level.
But as a joke, yeah, not bad. All right, here we go. Look at him! That's my favorite weapon. It's called Travelers.
You didn't even Word Wars it. You didn't even. I was waiting. I was fucking silent because I was expecting you to just pull out some. Jesus Christ. No, fuck me.
No, I was X attack. We've both done the angle for X attack, which is like, oh, there was someone I broke up with and they were vicious towards me. Yeah, I guess you could fucking describe it as a little bit of an X attack. Oh.
Classic.
El Clasico. Let's
El
fuck it.
Clasico.
Fuck it, it's rebound time.
You know what? A lot of people were commenting actually, and they were saying that, as we really expected, that a lot of high levelers really just like repetitively play rebound, so you get like 5 times bonuses. Like, we should try and go after the most XP possible, just as like a proof of concept, because I'm curious to see what settings we'd have to have it on to get the most XP.
Yes, but I also like having fun. That's the problem that I have with that plan.
Yeah.
Right? I like enjoying playing the video game. What?
But we can have fun at the same time.
Oh, he's the world's best gamer.
Mom, get the camera.
Mom, get the camera.
The world's best gamer. Fuck me. Oh God. I actually don't want to play the game anymore.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. It's someone in Orbital's audience. Can you that's not gonna do anything for you. Can you make a dubstep montage of that fucking shot and then just like spinning around the screen and flashes and then it zooms in on Orbital as his hope dies.
Hey.
And the light goes out in his eyes.
Hey.
Sorry?
Hey, I remember you telling me that you've only ever edited one thing, and it was glorious. I remember it being fantastic.
I've edited more than one thing, but it was in Rogue Legacy and I did something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, goodbye.
Oh, that should have bounced off the edge.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I could feel that one. No, okay, yeah. So tell us about your editing montage thing that you did with that thing in Rogue Legacy.
So this is really early on. I do not recommend anyone go back and watch the Rogue Legacy series because I'm bad at words at the time. I'm bad at words now, but I'm worse then, if you can imagine. Right. So this is like really early content creation. And what happened is I did a jump that was really stupid and really bad. And then with the person that I was recording with at the time, Peak, I said, oh, Ryan, in post, go and make a dubstep montage, that jump, to show how awesome it was. And it took me like 40 fucking hours of straight doing things because I just didn't understand how to do it. So I had to teach myself the skill set from basic and then move up from there. For the rest of the series, I never once told myself to do something in post. Like, it was an idea I got, like, from like, watching Graham Gumps? You know Graham Gumps? From watching Game Grumps at the time.
Graham.
Like,
Graham Grumps.
You know, Barry, editing a burger, you know, things like that. And I realized that I was my own Barry, and that he has a full-time job doing that for a reason. It's fucking time-consuming. Have you ever flirted with the ideas of doing edited content, like in general, something more long?
Okay. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about this in a second.
Right.
I'll talk about this in a second because this is actually genuinely. Okay. This is okay. Okay. So what you're saying is that you could technically make a dubstep edited montage of that bounce explode shot, that bouncy ball shot, right? So you could do it. You've got the skills, right? To pay the bills.
I'm not doing it.
I mean, what you're saying is that you could, right? Like, theoretically.
What I'm saying is, if I had an
do
incredible amount of time, sure. But I was releasing like one video per 3 days at the time. This is more difficult now. Also, wasn't doing uni at the time. Well, I was doing uni, but I was out of semester.
What you're saying is that you could do it, right? Like, if you wanted to do it, you could do it.
You are deliberately misconstruing my words.
See, it's feels good, man. Feels good.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, it's okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
You do it. You can learn how to fucking edit. How about that shit?
Okay, so this is what I was gonna say. Like, that's a good shot. Congrats. I always think about doing edited content. I don't know. I think I have a very short attention span, right?
Yes.
And I always, you know, there's like people in the world who just like want to be like, I want to be the best baseball player in the world, or I want to be #1 in ShellShock Live, or
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was, as a Pokemon trainer. What?
Yeah. Okay. So I want to be the best Pokemon trainer in the world, right? Yeah. I don't want to be that. Like, I want to be like proficient in a whole bunch of stuff that I find interesting. Like, that to me is the most.
I want to be universally mediocre.
I do. I really do. Like, I want to be able to like edit videos. I want to be able to like do graphic design like shit times better than I can do right now. I want to be able to make motion graphics and stuff in After Effects. Fuck me, that is super interesting. I want to be able to like, you know, design stuff decently. It's so interesting to be, you know, better at lots of things, or, you know, mediocre at lots of things rather than just better at one thing.
The problem I'm currently having, I was reading Travelers on the screen. The problem I'm currently having is I don't know if that's incredibly stupid or really profound. It's one or the other, and I don't know which. I'd rather be a student of all, a master of none, but a jack of all trades.
Like that. I'm not saying I want a fucking degree in chemistry, right? Although that would be like amazing.
Obviously not.
Right? I'm not saying that, but I have like a very specific set of skills. And I will find
you. If you let him go now, I will not find you. I will not hunt you. I won't pursue you.
No, but like I want to, you know, the YouTube world is like so interesting to me, and I just want to, oh, for fuck's sake, come on. I want to
be the very best.
I just want to do stuff.
Wait, you don't. Right, sorry, I've misconstrued the point.
Wow. All right, you're being a dick.
I get it. That's fine.
You think I'm a joke? You think I'm a laughing stock?
Well, yes, but I'm not being a dick about this in particular at the moment.
That's fine. You know, whatever. Suit yourself.
See, for edited content, I get that same feeling where mediocre. It's like, but that's the thing. Like, there's people who have, you know, dozens of years of experience editing footage, and it can become really depressing to.
Fuck.
Nice. It can become really depressing to watch them and then go, great, that's kind of what I'm competing against, right? But to be like. I think it is actually slightly enlightened to be in a position where it's like, no, I'm happy with just being okay.
I mean, that's depressing. I think it's more than that, and I think you hit upon an interesting point. Is because I often actually feel like, and I remember discussing this with you. I often feel really guilty that I literally just like press the record button and then upload it. I feel like I should be doing more. Like, I should be. And I think it's that hole that drives me to do other stuff
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right. So to bring
genuinely.
it back to the original question, are you thinking about trying to fill that hole with some editing? Like edit in a little bit of fulfillment.
I don't.
Nice.
Oh, please, God. Thank you. 2 crits. I'll take it. I don't think so. Like, it would... You know, I think that I Jesus. That couldn't have gone. Well, it could have gone a little bit better. I don't think so, right? Because I think that this channel does well because... Fuck me. This channel does well because it's just a pure expression of, you know, of videos. There's no editing, there's no nonsense. It's just good banter and some gameplay. You know, I think that that's a strength.
Right.
And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, right? But I'm not fulfilled by it, if that makes sense.
Do you ever get the feeling you want to like
Which is the
diversify
problem.
and have like a secondary channel like Orbital Sings?
I've thought about this, but I think about this all the time. I think about this all the time because if I was ever to attempt another project, would I do it under the banner of Orbital Potato, where I've already, you know, got a slightly established... Oh, sorry. Where I've already got like a slightly established name, or would I do it under a completely new pseudonym that is completely unrecognizable and grow it from there? And I've come to the conclusion
Astral
that I would
Spud.
undoubtedly...
No?
I would... Well, yeah, exactly. I would do something that is completely unrelated to Orbital Potato. So nobody would know. And... Oh, fuck. That is a really fucking bad weapon.
Yeah.
That is abysmal. Wow.
I mean, it's like a
60 damage,
grenade
though.
with a little bit of napalm in it.
A little bit of napalm by my side. A little bit of Gina's all I need.
I can't continue the song, unfortunately. It's number 5. I'm familiar. I'm just not... I'm not good enough. Lou Vega, right? I just...
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I appreciate that you made the reference to musical. I like that you're trying to play on my terms here, but I can't do it. I don't know it. Maximum amount of distance you can probably get. Yee, baby. Dude,
Fuck
I just
you.
fucking
Just
backgirled
fuck
the
you.
shit out of you.
All right. So now that we've sort of analyzed to shit my creative drive, you know, let me hit you with the same question. You ever thought about doing edited content? You ever thought about doing anything else on YouTube?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
enough people are probably aware of the thing that I was talking about for ages. Like, oh, I'm gonna make this big dissertation about how Fallout 4 is bad, and then realized, oh shit, that's fucking difficult to do. That's a lot of work. Huh. Ultimately, it ended in, I realized that, like, I got most of the script written, but I realized that the editing on it is far... There were jokes that were timed to, like, beats that would not be things that I would be capable of actually making. And the disparity between what I was capable of making and what I would make was so big that it was kind of disheartening. But I've got some ideas for some edited content. I've done like... I've dabbed my foot into doing some other content, not exactly edited, but it was a speedrun video under like a character pseudonym because I wanted to try doing like character stuff. I've talked before about wanting to do a really cringy Minecraft series. Which I still really want to do.
XX9000 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Minecraft Slayer X13. Something along those lines. But yeah, that's the kind of thing. So that's a little bit of an experiment in that direction. There's another thing that I want to release in the upcoming month that I don't want to talk about, because if you talk about it and don't do it, then you're gonna hear about that forever. So instead, I just want to keep quiet and say, yeah, no, there's some edited shit I want to make.
All right. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Do you often get the feeling? Oh, for fuck's sake! 31 wind. Jesus Christ. Do you ever get the feeling that if you do mention it, then it becomes a burden on oneself rather than on, like, even if I was to mention to you, it's like, hey, I'm gonna start a beauty vlog channel tomorrow, right?
You already
Completely
tweeted that.
legit. I tweeted about it. Yeah, exactly. I tweeted about it, but as a joke, not a serious
Really?
thing. Bit of a meme. If I wanted to do that, right? I think that I mentally would find it more of a burden on myself. Like it wouldn't, but it would. I'm articulating this all wrong. It's more difficult to do a project if you talk about it, even if it's only to one person.
Yeah.
Even if it's only to one person. That's what I was gonna say.
So
That's
there's
so weird.
There's like direct research into that, which says that if you tell your friends your weight loss goals, you're less likely to do them. And it's because you
that's
get the
exactly it.
validation of the work without having to have done the work. So then actually doing the work becomes less enticing.
That's really interesting, actually.
Exactly, right? It's a thing that at the very least, like there's a phenomena that can be directly pointed to and said, oh, actually, this kind of explains that. It's weird though, because you still fucking want to talk about shit. It's just like interesting. Like, oh, there's this thing. Maybe someone else has like a really good perspective on it. Like, maybe I say, hey, Orbital, there's this one video I want to do. It's about this. And you're like, shit, actually, there's like a really cool resource about that. I found it over here. And then I end up with a much better end product as a result of talking about it. But you've got to wage that against whether or not you're fucking completing it if you talk about it.
I think that is, I think because the sort of extra projects that I undertake, and you undertake actually as well, they're very unusual, I would say. And I think that it would become easier to talk about it if it was something that we, you know, if we were like more proficient in project doing, so to speak. Does that even make sense?
Yeah.
I feel that it does.
No, if I had like a series of video essays behind me, I'd feel much more much easier in saying, hey, I'm gonna be making a video essay about this topic, because it's like I know I can do it, right? I've got the skill set required. Whereas I made the same mistake where I was like, I'm gonna do a review. I've never fucking reviewed anything in my life. Well, not on a serious level. And I'm gonna do like a whole fucking video essay review of Fallout 4. I ended up in a situation where I didn't realize yet that I didn't have the skill set required for something like that.
I think it's less about the skill set and more about the brain crack or whatever you call it, mind crack,
yeah.
Like, yeah, so like whatever you do, even if it was like really, really good and like completely different, completely unique, and everybody would have loved it, it still wouldn't be up to your own self-satisfaction standards.
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't be up to that because you don't have the ability to make that like they're kind of interrelated. Like I mentioned, like in abstract, the idea of mind crack earlier, by saying like it would never live up to the one thing that like it would never live up to like my original vision for it.
Yeah.
Is this gonna work?
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. GG.
This sounds like a conversation that might be continued in the next episode of ShellShock motherfucking Live. My name has been Rhapsody. His name has been Orbital. There's a playlist and shit in the description down below. Look, honestly, you fucking heard this spiel 1,000,001 times. Just go fucking watch other videos, you goddamn morons.
Yeah, bye.
Do you ever get that impulse where you're just like, fucking swear? Just swear at them. No?
Yeah, and then it'll work.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, bye.